Travel is easy this week. We're only 9 minutes away. We're only 2.4 miles away. We might be a world away in overall rating, but Xavier and Cincinnati, the crosstown showdown, it is going to be a battle. But first, we need to knock out some recruiting as we get ready for this big rivalry game. We might have the quarterback of the future, Finau Malga. He is pretty close to committing to us. We're going to need to get him on campus for a visit here very soon. He is not even ready for a visit, though. He's still in his top 8. The only 2 guys we have ready for a visit this week are Carl Bow and Alfonso Jefferson. Now, the big thing is we only have 350 hours this week, so we are going to need to find a little bit of room here for both of these guys, and we're going to lock out on TJ Davis. We're going to lock out on Logan Gizzy. But one person we aren't locked out on is our 5-star dream, Clint Butts, 27th overall in the class. We still have a chance at him. He is 7th overall on his board. We're going to have to fight through a lot of these guys to get there. But if we can find a way to beat Cincinnati today, we might just get him. As a brand new program in week 3 of our recruiting, we're still hanging in there. We have a lot of guys that we're first on, including Nick Cushing, Jamerson Lemon, Carl Bow, Finau Malga, our scrambling quarterback who might be the guy of the future. And we might have guys like Carlos Mixon and John Chase. We're bringing in a little bit of the Bengals vibe with a Chase and a Mixon here. But we are going to need to find a way to get those guys, including a guy like Kevin Kane, who is an agile offensive tackle. And then Mike Singleton, who we're 4th on. We don't have a lot of points this week, so we're going to just get right on to it. It is time for the Crosstown Gridiron Classic. Xavier and Cincinnati, you know the vibes here, fellas. We are 15 overall points lower than these guys. It is going to be an absolute war. There is nothing but pure hatred in the hearts of both of these programs. Coach 2 has been able to handle the media pretty well so far in this one, but it's going to be all about, can you win this game in the trenches? Can we get 150 rushing, 150 passing? 200 and 200 is really the goal, but we're going to need to be balanced if we want to win this game. No turnovers, no mistakes, no penalties, as clean of a game as possible. Xavier, Cincinnati, doesn't get much better than that. The Crosstown Gridiron Classic. They're in their Sunday reds. We're in the running man whites. The equipment manager made a change at the last minute, decided we needed to rock those. Nippert Stadium not to capacity. Cannot believe Nippert Stadium is not to capacity for this one. Corey Kiner has been their best running back all year. I'm really hoping we can find a way to get a stop or two early on in this game. Really turn the momentum for us. All right, Corey Kiner, we finally get him to the ground. 7-yard carry on 1st down, opening play of the game. Nerves are going to be high early. Emotions are going to be high. Look, this rivalry always has fights. In basketball, this has always been a nasty knockdown, drag-out fight. Coach 2 has heard all week from the media about how his guys might not be ready for the challenge, but Bubba Van Claiborne makes the tackle there. It is going to be 3rd and 3. I love where this defense's head's at early. Whiff on the tackle there. That is not a good start. 3rd and 3, the 3-3-5. Sometimes you just can't get the stops you need. It's 3rd and inches though. Defense has a chance. Bowie lurking in there on a jet sweep. Gonna fight through, and that's not gonna be good. Gonna be guys running all over the place trying to make a tackle. Sorsby again on the jet sweep. This defense just finding some tough sledding early on. You need to know that you can win a game like this. Just not having the speed on the edges. Just simply put, not having the X's and O's to make the play, having the guys, but not having the Jimmies and Joes is really going to hurt. Cannot believe Nippert Stadium not full for this game. Unbelievable job by the Cincinnati fans not showing up in a rivalry game. What are we doing? Is there a Cincinnati FC game or maybe you know what? I figured out what it is. It's that the Reds are in the playoffs. The Reds are making a playoff push. That must be why there's not enough Cincinnati fans. Look, I get it. If the Reds are on a playoff push, I would probably go to a Reds game over a Cincinnati Xavier football game myself. You know, maybe Ellie and the boys, they finally got going. The pitching finally went and did what it needed to do. Hunter Green, Cy Young candidate. But Spencer Strickland here, good run on 1st down. 2nd down 1 here early on to keep this Xavier bunch just hanging around. That is a good throw under pressure there. Xavier Foreman makes the play there. I'm impressed with the way we've held serve here early on. Gonna need something though. Sir Strickland know what to do. It's really can we get these other guys. I mean, 71, if you want to at least have the courtesy to yell look out when a play like that happens, that'd be great. I know Corleone is a nasty individual there on the defensive line, but you really probably should just, you know, block your guy even for like a thought, half of a second. And the offense gets off schedule. It makes these third down and longs really miserable. But we're going to find Strickland again. He is not going to be able to get enough back, and we're going to have to punt this away. Not the ideal start for a rivalry game. Not a good look, although the ball does bounce there. Make a hit. Kind of know what these guys are going to be about. It's just a matter of can we make a play. Good tackle there. Bowie flying in from the corner spot to make a tackle, but we can get some stop. This would be great. Oh, that would be a great tackle in space. That would be a great tackle in space from Garland, the sophomore. He's got a little bit of wear and tear on him already, but that tackle was massive. Big stop there. We're going to get the ball back. Hopefully they don't pin us too deep. Hey, we're going to get the ball back 1st and 10 at our own 12. You know it's Spencer Strickland time. We're going to have to rely on him just to run away from that right guard that nearly got us killed on the first play of the game. Anything from Spencer Strickland, the main. Heard he played basketball with Cooper Flagg. Hearing rumors that he actually was on one of those early Maine elite teams with Cooper Flagg. And that's where you see it. You know, he was a little bit older. You know, Cooper was a little bit younger than Strickland, but Strickland was able to mentor him. They still talk in the offseason a little bit. Be curious to see what Spencer could do on the hardwood for the Musketeers here. 3rd down 8. I don't really think there's any other choice but to try and run a little stretch, and Strickland's gonna get some room. Not gonna get the first down though. Man, that would, oh boy. I'm gonna come out in this look. It's 4th down 2. Can we find a way to get 2 yards with Strickland here? Actually, we got Tyson in the backfield right now. Can we find a way to get 2 yards? We can find a way. We can find a way to get 2 yards. Hey, Coach 2 always has a little bit something up his sleeve. It's a rivalry game. You're going to have a little bit of nut up or shut up time. Got to find something. Now the swing route to Strickland, he is going to be the whole offense. After a quarter here at Nippert, in the 5-1-3 in the rivalry game. It is 7-0 Cincinnati. See if Page can come open on one of these crossers. Oh, I see a guy open. And I see a guy that I cannot throw the ball to. I've got to work on. I should have. If you're the quarterback, you got to tell the receiver to get a little bit of depth, and you can throw it over the top instead of just trying to throw it right at him. Another 3rd down for this defense. Another 3rd down, 3rd and 1. So we might be able to win a flip here. I think we can win a flip. Love is going to get there, but no. That is all going to be about the running back. We won inside, but the play was to the outside, and that's not good enough. One to the inside, we were blitzing, and the play was to the outside. And I played to the outside, and now they're at the inside, and now it's a 14-0 game. But like I said, we get the ball to start second half. We knew they were going to come out firing. They were going to come out punching. We just got to make sure, withstand their punch early and just be able to answer back. Got to make sure that we don't get him hurt. Now that, 71 again. 71, if you throw one block there, he might still be running. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for us. Going to have to spread them out and see if we can find a way to make something happen in space. The jet touch pass. Really, we're going to need the offensive line to hold their blocks. That's perfect. Peaks cuts it back. Let's go. Peaks cuts it back for the 1st down. Hey, there's what you need. Just one play at a time. You got to chip away at it. It's 14-0. There is no 14-point play in football, but there is 2 7-point plays, and you can find a way to get some of that going, get a little bit some of that. Strickland nowhere to go, bottled up. 3rd and 10 again, stuck in another 3rd and long. Maybe Peaks, maybe Page. Hopefully we can get him into some man looks here. Just deep drops, but nobody there. The lights are on for the quarterback, but nobody's home, and the offensive line is not home to put them in passing situations. I feel like we can get Sorsby under pressure, make some bad reads. Good hit. Good hit. Laying the boom there. Number 31. He's hurting. Sorsby is sore B. He's got a sore B after getting landed there. Tackle. Tackle. Hey, another third down. Xavier defense, you know, the defense has given up some big plays in the run game, but I really like, you know, if we could force the third down, we got chances. Tackle. Tackle. Get the ball back. Hey, had some bad chili before the game. Skyline. Probably if he's cowered over like that, he probably had some gold star. Because you know Skyline wouldn't do that to you. Not in the middle of the game. It'd probably take a little bit after the game to get to you like that. You got to be team Skyline at all points. I don't know what the Strickland gets loose. All right, Skyline. It's not even. There's no debate. Drop in the comments. I'm sure there's some probably weirdos out there that will say gold star over Skyline, but it's Skyline all day. Come on. Good catch. The shotgun for the Mac. We don't want to put everything. Hate to put everything on film because then you might avoid getting sacked like we have for like the trillionth time. Blanker clown. We're a clown if we try and think this is going to work, I bet. Little half slide measure here. We've got what, 7 protecting here? We've got 7 protecting and it didn't even matter. That is 7. Well, fellas, look, you knew coming in here it was going to be a buzzsaw. We're going to just have to find a way to get some points. This is year 1 of the rivalry. Everybody knows that, look, this is a brand new football team. We took a challenge. We're going to go on the road to our most hated rival in every other sport. Going to take some time. We'll be here again next year. They'll come to our place next year. Don't worry. Maybe offense still has a little bit of time here. Clock is ticking. That would have been great if I had a little bit more time. If Olsen would have had a little bit more room. He actually had him out there. Let's try and get Strickland some yards, get him a little bit of momentum headed to the second half. We had 74 yards of total offense in the first half. That'll do it from the first half of Nippert Stadium. Hey, we need points. We need points on this opening drive of the second half, big time. Now the goal is turned to don't get shut out. It means we are going to need 4th down and 3 at our own 26. This is risky business, but then again, scared money does not make money, and we have the perfect route for this. Perfect route, 1st down. Just the drag. Just relying on the drag. Like a baby with a bottle. That's the only thing we know how to do right now in this offense to get any sort of yardage. Olsen using the legs. He is going to get 2 yards. 3rd down 2. We're just living in 3rd and shorts. They are too, but here's the deal. If we can block that guy on the outside, we got some pay dirt. We got pay dirt. Tyson with the spin move. All right, there you go. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. You can let us know in the comments. It feels like Olsen lost a step. Olsen, we are in trouble. By the way, 4th and 9. I have to spread them out and try and go convert here. That is going to be intercepted, underthrown from Tyler Olsen. Our quest for points is going to continue on for another drive. If we could have found 7 points early in this game somewhere on, trickery or something, I think we might have been around, but we're working. We need points. We need points because we're going to need to. The defense just can't hang. Defense tried. Defense does its best for the first 2 plays, and then Cincinnati becomes the Power 5 school that Cincinnati is, and it's rough. 2nd and 10 here. Offense needing a little something. There's some room. That is going to be a catch, big time catch there from number 89, Maverick Bentley. When this offensive line holds, though, Olsen's been able to make some good reads, like that one right there. Another long catch from Page down to the Cincinnati 40. Finally over 100 yards passing on the day. The natural inclination for me is to just bail out because this offensive line is not great. So, like, stepping up in the pocket is great in theory, but it's not going to do you any good when you just don't have any time to throw. When you just doesn't have a lot of time to throw, you're going to have to find any and every inch, and there is not many inches right now to be found. There's just no room. There's nobody open. 4th and 26. I think we just punt this away. They're just uncorking on us at this point. Had some Gouda. He had some get out there, and he was just. There's one. Collins Jr. makes the interception in the end zone. Finally, the Xavier defense turns over the Bearcats. Do a little talk. That's a big play there. We love to see it. The junior from Louisiana makes a nice stop. But man, if we can get the rollout going. No. I was trying to lead him and he led R1 instead. That's where the right stick can get you, because you think you're going to be controlling the guy that's a little deeper and you're not. Olsen makes a terrible read. A little bit of a miscommunication there. And that's going to be 7 more as the end of the third quarter comes. Hey, the goal still is just get points. We need points. We can't get shut out in our own first rivalry game here. Evan Prater, the Cincinnati, Wyoming standout, I believe. Quite the basketball talent as well in the Queen City in his high school days. Glad to see him back in this 5-1-3. I need to get some just truly Cincinnati guys if we're going to be able to make this work. Because we need guys that understand the rivalry. And I don't think these guys get it yet. I'm afraid these guys just don't get it yet. 2.9 yards per play to 12.6 yards per play. That is the story of the game right there. Shotgun portion of the playbook at home might be the worst decision ever. We might have to put him on some sort of administrative leave if this keeps up. But Gregory with the nice run there. 3rd down and inches. I love what Tyson's been able to do in the run game today. He's going to be a very versatile threat. He's averaging 10 yards a carry. I like where his head's at. The junior. We got 2 junior running backs I really like. Massive challenge. That's going to be another interception from Olsen. That might be the one that cost him the most. We'll see if there can be a tackle made, and there is not. It is going to be 42-0 Cincinnati, folks. I think he's just tired. I think he's probably spent chasing down all those interceptions probably wears you out. So we have to pull in there now, a starting quarterback. But Tyson with a good little run there. He's going to get shifty, but it's called back for a holding because of course it is. He's got him by a step. DePaul, can he find Peaks? Oh, he had him. He had Peaks by a step. That is going to be a great throw. The only red alert that's going on here is this offense because we are still without a point. I am trying my darndest here to get some points on the board for the Musketeers, but right now it is just not wanting to happen. It ain't wanting to happen. I shifted the offensive line. It's been a rough one. Look, when it's Ohio versus Ohio, I have seen Cincinnati play in a 42-0 game in the state of Ohio before. So I know that is not new for them. They're just new to being on this side of the 42. That's all. It's a 49-0 game. Zero is literally running out of the stadium. He's ready. He says, "Coach, I'm ready to go back to the locker room." Tony Johnson, the junior, makes the catch, and boy, it is going to be a long haul for this Xavier group this year because there's going to be some major growing pains as they try and adjust to life in the MAC. Now, they won't play anybody nearly as talented as they do in Cincinnati all year long, but they're going to have to find a way. It is 4th and 16. We are well out of field goal range here. Now, Young has a catch here. That's going to be a catch down to the 2. Finally, Young makes the catch there from DePaul. The Xavier Musketeers might just get on the board here. We are going to do our darndest to push this one in. Give us a little bit of momentum heading into next week. A little play action, and he is going to break away and throw it for a touchdown, Musketeers. Finally, after 3 quarters of struggle in the running man unis, the Musketeers get on the board. It is 49-6 now with about 2 minutes to go in the game. Jackson Gregory, the fullback, makes the catch. We didn't expect to win today. We thought we would come out here and at least give a good showing to the folks. We tried our best. It is the Crosstown Showdown. It is a rivalry game. We got 7 on the board late. We'll be back in a year to see these guys again. I'm not worried about that. I know that this group is going to build over time. Ken Willis, 3 interceptions. One of them was a pick 6. He was a menace all game long for us. He ended up competing. He completed less than 50% of his passes, but he made some good throws late in that game, the junior. So we definitely have a little bit of something to look forward to in the future. 6'4", 200 pounds out of Oakdale, Connecticut. 39 rushing yards from those sacks, minus 23 yards from those sacks. It just didn't let the offense handle anything. CJ Peak, 6 catches, 65 yards. We got Demetrius Williamson, 2 catches for 36 yards. LJ Young had 2 catches for 61 yards, but just the defense was hounding all game long. Now Malga has reached his top 5 schools. We are number 1, the Scrambler. We are number 1 for John Chase, and we are in the top 3 for the 5-star Clint Butts. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it. Please drop a comment. If you've made it this far, check out the first 2 episodes where there was a little bit more offense. I'll link those down below in the comments. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's always fun playing some Xavier football. Always going to be fun when you finally can score some touchdowns like we did there at the end. Build a little bit of momentum as we head into Northwestern week. I'm hoping that the recruiting will tick up a little bit for us, and I'm hoping that we can find some wins in this crazy MAC gauntlet. I'll see you guys in the next one.